Hey, Richmond, did you see that offense? 8 chance, 30 points against the Bills. Whoa, man.
It was amazing. I was there, and I'm still speechless. Offense was clicking. I mean, we've been waiting a long time for that. HN has probably had.
Hey, guys, let me bring the defense.
Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Today, I'm with Richmond Webb. I try to get him off the show, but he's going back every week. Damn, you don't let me. Huh? Thank you very much, Richmond. How are you?
You got a good day. Couple days after. First of all, I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Definitely got to acknowledge them. But man, I'm doing good. And then, how about our Dolphins? It's always joy to get a win, but to get a win against Buffalo, and not only Buffalo, but to go out and put together the type of performance they did on Sunday was truly amazing. I mean, I didn't expect that. Not that we couldn't win, but I didn't think it would be that big of, lopsided point swing or whatever. So it definitely caught me off guard, but I think it's good for the team, good for morale, and hopefully we can finish the season up strong. But yeah, that was a great win. So I'm actually doing really, really well today.
Yeah, so let's talk about the offense. Okay. We have a guest. Sorry, I receive a shot. So we have a guest today. I'll let you introduce the guest who I think know much more than us the defense.
He knows about the defense. One of my younger brothers. You see, I got the gray hair, so played at University of North Carolina and was drafted by the Dolphins in 1992. Just somebody that I truly hold in high regard, and not only that, but even after his football career, to go back and work for and do the things. He's worked for the NFL. His resume to me is outstanding because it's not so much what you do on the field, but after that, highly educated, you name it, I could go on and on. But number 50 for the Dolphins, my little brother, Mr. Dwight Hollier.
Hello. It's good to see you guys.
How are you, Dwight?
I'm doing great. Great to be here with one of my favorite teammates of all time, Mr. Webb here. Great to join this podcast. I'm excited.
And the good news, it's now we will speak in French.
All right, awesome. That was the first language I learned back in high school, and I haven't spoken a phrase since then. So don't challenge me, please.
Hey, Dwight, I'm sitting there because I never knew that. And then a few weeks ago, we had OJ McDuffie on there, and OJ speaks fluent French, which I didn't know.
Is that right?
One of those little known history facts, and Dan, he's always got some up his sleeve. So when you said that, I said, I didn't know that Dwight spoke French or whatever. But I took Spanish. No. I still remember a little bit of that, but that French is more. It's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, I took it intro level 1 year in high school, and then took Spanish as my course here at Carolina, and I speak very few words in either.
Don't worry, it will be in English. Don't worry, it will be in English, and not because I'm very afraid about your big arms and the way you can break all my bones if you tackle me. But I'm not. I'm just saying because I'm a cool friend.
There you go. So, I like you already, Dan.
Thank you. Well, I'm saved. So let's talk about the Dolphins because the season has been very perfect. I mean, like always, we are in the playoff mix. We are. Man, I'm
Perfect
talking
for
about.
who?
No. I was talking. No. I was thinking about the Eagles.
The team.
Yeah, you're
It's
getting us mixed up.
2025. You rewind the tape
In
way
the
too
90s,
far, brother.
in the 90s, you were right. I was right. In the 90s, always playoff contenders. Oh, okay, so maybe I make a mistake of era. You know why I'm making that, Richmond? I'm watching too much of your tapes, so I'm staying in that era. I love that era, by the way. So, hey, guys, 3-7, we make unexpected win, I will say, against the Bills. What do you guys think about that? I will start with Dwight, our guest.
Yeah, extremely surprising. I'm proud of the way they played, but I think it caught me and everyone else who were watching off guard. Before I knew it, it was what 16 to nothing. There in the first half, and it's like, who's playing? Did they get the scores reversed? Like, what is going on? It was exciting to see. I'm happy for those guys. They couldn't have done it against a better team.
Yeah, I second that. I think Dwight, you described it perfectly. It's just like I was actually there. I was honorary captain, and me and Duper were captains, honorary captains for. And you go out on the field, you go out for the coin toss, and then we go up to the alumni suite, and like you said, it was 16 to nothing, and offense was making plays, defense was making plays, and I was like, I told Dan before we start recording, I said, man, I still want to kind of pinch myself just to make sure it was real. Not that we couldn't beat Buffalo, but Buffalo, I consider them to be one of the best teams in the AFC, if not in the NFL, especially where they've been playing this year. And Josh Allen normally terrorizes you, even if he doesn't throw the football, just what he can do with his legs and stuff like that. And then
that's right.
Every time he tried to the pocket and contain, they would always get him and tackle him. I was like, they were really dialed in, and I, not that we couldn't win. I didn't see it coming like that. So it was definitely good for our fan base, especially the way the season has transpired so far. And I was definitely happy with that. People were really happy after the game, and then a lot of Buffalo Bills fans, they even left the stadium early, which I can't be mad at them because we've been frustrated so many times this year. And when you expect your team not to lose a game like that, that's tough.
Just a few times we were frustrating. Just a few times. Now, I'm living that season very well because, first of all, I took my medicine because of my therapy as a Dolphins fan. And also, I sometimes dream that we are the Eagles. So I'm living good. sorry for that. Sorry, but we have to talk about the defense because the Bills are a good offense and a good defense. It's a balanced team. But what the Dolphins have been able to do on defense in that game was something very unexpected, because scoring 20 points, I think the Dolphins can score 20 points, but being 16-0 at half against the Bills, it's really amazing. And let's talk about Jordan Brooks. I mean, he's the heart and soul of I would say, of this defense. I mean, he's the tackle leader of the NFL, and he was there anytime to bring the energy, to bring physicality, which I will ask you, Dwight. I think it's very important when you talk about the defense.
Yeah, I think we've played decent through the season, but they really did show up yesterday, and you got to give those guys credit. And with all of the distractions and conversations about possibly coach getting fired and the GM getting let go, like there's been a lot of frustration. But through all of that frustration, our defense haven't played bad. They've played against some good teams. Well, we did play pretty bad against the Browns, but overall, the defense has played tough. They've been competitive. They've fought, and to finally put it all together and play a full game against a good Buffalo Bills team. And again, it couldn't have been against a better team. I am not a Bills fan, as you may have guessed. I've gotten fine money from participating against that team when one of my teammates have started a little tussle and I go in to break it up, and then I get a fine letter in the mail the next Monday. I've watched the fans have their children moon the bus as we drive off from that stadium with snow falling down. So to have the Buffalo Bills take this L like that, it's so sweet. I have a neighbor who is a Buffalo Bills native and huge Buffalo Bills fan. I haven't seen him this week, but I can't wait. Can't wait to stop by his house. DJ, I'm coming. So I can't wait to go over and drink up some of his bourbon and sit on his couch with my Dolphins gear. So that's gonna be fun. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. This is the perfect time to come on this and have this conversation after we beat the Bills. It is, it's perfect, just perfect. It's just I'll compare it to, I'm a Tar Heel. I'm an administrator here for our athletic department, and Miami beating the Bills is like Carolina beating Duke. And and we spell Duke with 2 O's. So it's that kind of victory that the Dolphins have this week.
Okay, we have the context of that winning, and also Richmond. Before you say something, Richmond, I'm just asking to Dwight: do you plan to take your car, open your window, and go through DJ house back and forth like someone did after the game? not our coach. Oh yes, it was our coach doing that. You plan doing that?
So DJ lives on the corner, right on the corner as you come into our neighborhood, and so I haven't seen him out there. I look in the backyard. I can see into his backyard as I'm driving in. He hadn't been out there, but when I catch him standing in his yard or standing in hhis garage, I'm gonna make that turn and I'm gonna circle around that house and make sure he knows.
So now when we will face against the Bills through the years, we will remember that let's get a win for Dwight.
That's right.
Has the ability.
Right.
Hey, Richmond.
Man, that's funny. I was just gonna say this. I sit here listening to Dwight, and he would start talking about college rivalries, and like I know he's a huge Tar Heel fan, which he should be, but I knew the rivalry between Carolina and Duke, right? And so this is probably 5 years ago. Actually, my daughter was playing AAU football. AAU basketball, and so we had a tournament in Raleigh, Durham at the convention center. So we go there, and it's beautiful. It's just, that part of the country is just really pretty, breeze, this and that. But what I didn't know, being from Texas back in the old Southwest Conference days, rivalries was in the state of Texas because in the Southwest Conference, the only school that was outside the state was Arkansas. So you had 7 schools that's in the same state competing for the same kids. What I didn't know was how close the schools are in Raleigh. And I accidentally stumbled up on North Carolina State. All of them were like 20 minutes apart. So Duke, North Carolina, and Wake Forest. And I was like, nobody had said anything I get it now, but I didn't know. I love we spelled Duke D-O-O-K. That was a classic. So I that's why I was laughing. I was like, man, you can tell when it's a true rivalry because when you start to say, okay, yeah, the gloves came off. So I was like, I was laughing. But yeah, go ahead, Dan. Go, you can take it.
Yeah, I will tell you this. Winning was very cool to watch. At some point, I was wondering if it was not a replay from another game, and I was missing the real one. So I'm glad that actually it was the right game I was watching. So beating the Bills is very good. But now I have been watching all your games that Richmond play against the Bills and also the Bruce Smith. I took the magnitude of the rivalry on the field. Everybody was very connected. And I mean, we knew that it was not just about winning a game. It was about dominating a rival. So if you go back in that time, and can you give us, I mean, the Bills was a giant, 4 consecutive Super Bowl, even if they lose it, it's something. I mean, we have to respect that. What it's for you guys being former player when you watch that Bills against the Dolphins, what come back to you from the memory of back in that time?
Well, for me, the rivalry started early for me. So 1992 is my rookie year. We are a good team, and we have a lot of young talent on defense. There are 3 of us who ultimately were starters at the end of the season, who were drafted: Troy Vincent, Marco Coleman, myself. We also had Larry Webster, and a couple of other guys who were drafted to that defense. And we had a really good season. Really good season. We get to the end of the year, and we end up beat Houston to go to the AFC Championship game. And we go into this AFC Championship game and rookies. And so I'm thinking, hey, we're going to be doing this every year. And we play against the Buffalo Bills. And as a rookie, I'm starting linebacker. John Offerdahl got hurt early in the season. And Buffalo was on a roll at that time. And Thurman Thomas must have caught 7 screens, 8 screens for like 125 yards. Like, they lit us up. They beat us, went on to go to the Super Bowl and lay an egg against the Cowboys. But that frustration after that game and the determination that, hey, we're going to be back in the Super Bowl every year and to never make it back. Well, just want to say much love to my brother, Richmond. He is a great player, great man that took us young bucks under his wing when we got down there to Miami. And I'm appreciative for his leadership and the way he competed. He is a Hall of Famer in my book, always have been, and looking forward to getting a chance to help him get that gold jacket on.
And now we have the fan moment, the moment that actually, Richmond, you like the most. So, I mean, this week it was cool to talk about the Dolphins because we beat hard the Bills. So it was so fun to talk about that, especially with Dwight. But I have a surprise for you. 2 fans from Europe, one from Germany, another one from Netherlands. I let you with them. And you guys will talk about Madrid. Yeah, we will talk about Madrid. We will talk about what they prepare and how will be the experience for all the fans who are coming with Madrid. So, hi, Dirk. Hi, Andre. And it's an honor to have you today. So I let you guys talk with Richmond.
Hey, gentlemen. Hey.
Dan, hi, Richmond.
Hey, brothers. Thanks for coming on again. Dirk, I just saw you a few weeks ago. We were hanging out, took pictures, and all that bit. the thing is, like everybody's happy. I don't have to say anything. Getting that win against Buffalo, I think that was huge for not only the team and the organization, but the fan base as well. It hadn't went the way that everybody kind of expected this year. So to win and then win convincingly like we did on Sunday, I think that was good. But, we can only bask in that moment for so long. And then, we've got the Commanders coming up. And then the interesting thing, this is an international game. And since international, it's Madrid, Spain. So y'all kind of not only educate me, but the fans or whoever's listening about Madrid, kind of what can you expect? And then, Andre, for you, will you fly to Madrid, or is there a plane?
Yeah. We fly the same time, and Dirk and I come at the same time at the airport, together with some UK people and some people from Berlin, for the other side of Germany, and Belgium, and all over.
That's good you said that, Andre, because like you said, everybody's coming from different countries, but everybody kind of getting together, coordinating everything and linking up. And then, to actually be from different countries, I think is pretty cool. But I also have the same vision. Everybody can get along and say, hey, we're here to support the Dolphins or root for our team and this and that. And all my experiences as far as with the fans have been outstanding, tremendous. I hadn't actually been overseas, but just, I've met people from overseas here in the United States, but man, just people just truly love the Dolphins, and just they love everybody that love the Dolphins. So it's I think we have the best fan base. I don't know about anybody else's, but I'm partial to the Dolphins, and everybody always treats me good. So when are you getting to Madrid? What day are y'all heading to Madrid?
Friday we leave all.
I'm heading to
the most.
Friday, yeah.
Friday
morning.
Friday. Okay. And
Friday morning. Yeah, we will fly 2 hours. It's okay.
That's not bad. No, that's not bad. And then once you get there, is there a tailgate? Is there a couple of events that people that's actually going over for the games, or gonna meet at like a pub or something like that? Kind of talk about if it's any kind of scheduled events that's already planned for Dolphin fans that's going to that game.
Okay, that's we can talk about a lot of things. Yeah, there are some things from the Dolphins they have organized, and we organized something too for Saturday and for Sunday. And the other, we know there is very big. The whole city is very full of people, and there's in every city and every corner of the city is so much action. You can go there everywhere. The Dolphins have a big party at the Plaza de España.
Okay.
That's a big party with public viewing and with so much stuff. Where there's a watch party and so much stuff there on this place. The whole week, from Thursday to Saturday, I think so, Andre. At Plaza de España.
Till Saturday, I think.
There's a pub. There's a pub called Collins. There's since yesterday, Monday to Sunday, every day, some stuff there, like live music, some trivia, some DJs, and everything.
Yeah, like a home base. Like a home base.
Yeah, like a home base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's man, that sounds cool. So I'm sure I already know everybody's gonna have a time. And then what I was truly amazed is I actually was on Twitter this morning, and somebody had posted the stadium. I'm sure it's where they play soccer, football, not American football. Where they play football, and the stadium looks beautiful. It looks huge, but it looked like it's don't know if it was recently built, but it looked pretty modern or whatever. And I was like, I was really impressed.
It's rebuilt. Yeah.
Oh, they rebuilt it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
rebuilt it. They put a roof on it, I think, or something like that.
That's what it looked like I saw as well. And I was so I say the fans are really gonna have a good time and experience. But what I did like is what I heard, I think, you and Dirk just discussed it a minute ago, is they actually have a watch party, because I think that was a lot of people were trying to get tickets and couldn't get tickets. So even if you get over there, you can still enjoy the experience by almost like tailgating or having a big watch party. They do that here at professional college games, this and that. And that's pretty cool. So you're hanging out with people that they couldn't get tickets to the game, but they get to hang out and have a great time. And tell me a little bit about the food wine experience, if y'all know anything about that. I'm sure the food and everything is amazing over there as well. That's I don't heard enough about the football. I want to talk about that food over there.
Okay, and the food, I just, there is some tapas. You know this? Tapas, that's a small food for everybody. You share it on the table, you drink some beer, and you share the small foods. It's very nice there in Spain. That's very popular, and I love this. When we was in Spain 2 years ago, I I can eat so much from this, but that's very nice and very good. Yeah.
You need to hang out with me then. If you
and the wine, I don't drink wine.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like, what I hear about like the tapas or whatever, is it's smaller groups and it's more personal. You know what I mean? It's like, I think sometimes you get together, you really don't get a chance to kind of talk and just socialize with people. So I really like hearing that. I'm sure the food is amazing. I'm just unfortunate. I was trying to make it, but that didn't work out. But hopefully next time I'll make it. But man, that is good, and it makes me feel good, because people that actually that's going or having a chance to have that experience, they'll come back and talk about it, because that's a memory you won't forget. Man, we went to a Dolphin game, whatever. They played the Commanders, and then they'll talk about the food, trying probably different beers if you're from different areas. Like, man, we really had a good time, because things are different, when you go different parts of the country or the world or whatever. So it's an experience, and I think that's what it's about. I think it's older, so I think some of the history, some of the architecture, I think that would be pretty cool to see. And I'm sure, if people want to like experience Madrid or tours, there's a lot of history over there that, I know I don't know.
There is a bus tour that I know from the Dolphins. So they go with a bus and they go around to Madrid as a Dolphins bus. So all the North Americans and South Americans who come over to Madrid, they can go with this bus and travel around and then go back to Plaza España. So they see some sightseeing.
That's good. Yeah. I figured they would do a pretty good job.
That's very nice. Yeah.
Providing different little things you could attend, but like the history and the stuff like that's pretty impressive. So only thing else is if we can go over there and get a win and get 2 back-to-back wins, I think that'll be really good. And I think that'll top off the whole weekend. So,
the stadium will be aqua.
I ain't got no problem with that.
I hope so, yeah.
I will have my aqua on here at the house and rooting as well. So yeah. Other than that, we just want to touch a little bit on Madrid, the experience that, if somebody's watching this show and didn't have a clue or whatever, they could, we talk about it and get the experience. And then we got 2 experts, Dirk and Andre, that, know everything. So I'm glad y'all took a little time to come on the show and kind of educate the fans on, what to expect and what we're going to do and this and that. And so, I guess it's just count down to game day. So it's Tuesday, we play Sunday, and like you say, safe travels for both of you. I know, Dirk, you come from Germany, and you from the Netherlands, and little unknown history fact. When I first moved over here, about the house I'm in now, 10 years ago, Andre, my neighbor was from the Netherlands. So when I say that's pretty cool, and he spoke. One thing I do notice is he spoke like 2 or 3 different languages, and it seemed like that's common over there. So like, okay,
true. I also speak like 5 small bits of different languages. So in Holland, the Netherlands, the most people speak around 3 languages. Minimum.
Yeah, I think it's Dutch. Dutch one of them.
Dutch is the Netherlands language, yeah.
Oh, Dutch
and then some part of the Netherlands speak German, and some parts speak French, and some speak Papiamento, like the islands, Aruba, Curaçao, Bonaire.
Okay.
ABC Islands.
Yeah. So he spoke Dutch and German. I don't remember him saying French. So yeah, that's. I'm not challenging you, brother. You the man now. I got English. I got a little Spanish and about 4 words in French that I know. So yeah, y'all the man. I don't know do that. But yeah, we'll get Daniel back in here, and he'll kind of Daniel speaks about 3 or 4 different languages as well. But yeah,
but 3 language and faking Italian. So that's
a little one from the Madrid game and from Saturday. Andrea and I, we did help the Dolphins for a big party for the fan clubs at Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. I don't know.
Yeah, 7 now.
Every fan club will come to this pub, and we will have a big party together. And on Sunday, every fan club will meet us. We will meet us at the Plaza de España, and we want to do a big fan club picture with all the clubs there in town. We hope that will work. Yeah, I hope this will be an awesome time.
Yeah. And Richmond, it's important to know that Dirk and Andrea have been working very hard on this. It's not easy, when you have so many people coming from Europe and all over the world watching a game. First experience in Madrid, the pressure is very high, and playing the Santiago Bernabéu. Maybe in America, you guys don't know, but it's a big stadium in terms of football in Europe, and they have been doing a great job. I know that because they have been confessed me some of the hard work they have been doing, and it's really not easy. And doing a fan club unity moment of the fans. I know Dirk have been doing that in Germany when the Dolphins have played in Frankfurt, but it's not easy to doing this when you are not in the country, So they have been doing that from Germany and Netherlands, working out, connecting with all the fan clubs, and doing something special. So I don't know how many people you guys are expecting to be there in the party, but it's really important.
I think really hundreds will come, hundreds. And really, like we have now like 10 European fan clubs. And because of Madrid, we became one big group. We have also contacts with all the fan club leaders. And we want to continue this to make it like one big group, like fan unity thing. And this is really, I think, Dirk knows better. I think this is one of the first time that the European clubs all face it the same way and work together and help each other and promote what we're going to do Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's huge. Can you imagine 10 fan clubs in
you
Europe?
hear me?
I mean, it's huge. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Do you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Dirk? You can hear us?
Yeah, I don't hear Dan. Didn't hear Dan.
Dan, you don't hear me.
That's the French. I know. This is. It happens every time. It happens every time. You remember Marcus?
Okay.
Marcus was saying about me. Dirk is the same.
It's the first time that so many fan clubs in together and we do this. That's the first time. Yeah. Last time we had the European game in Frankfurt. Only the German club did this, and yeah, it was great too.
Yeah. And so, yes, Andre, come on.
Yeah, now it's really all together. Everybody works together. Everybody helps promoting, and everybody say yes to everything what we're thinking and what we want. And I think it will be a good first Spanish game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Richmond, also, I want to say this also to Felipe, who is the representative of international fan clubs. He has to look about what they have been doing also in terms of uniting all the fan clubs. This is international NFL. This is what Roger Goodell want to create. He want to make bigger the business. So those two, and there is more, but this is the 2% who have with us today. That's what he had been creating. He had been creating international fan clubs united for one game in Madrid, which is special. I don't know what happened for other franchises who play in Europe, but this is what they have been able to build. And they are too much humble to saying much more about what they did. But I will say that it's amazing. You have there in that picture an international fan of the year for sure. So this is where they are, and I have sorry, Andrew, but my heart is going.
No, Dirk. I want Dirk to be fan of the year. I want really Dirk, because like Dirk is the guy who makes the most connections with all fan clubs, also with USA. And I also said to Dirk, you need to be it. You know, if there is a fan international who is becoming popular also and doing a lot for the Dolphins and the fan unity, it need to be Dirk for sure, 100%. 100%.
So let's see. He stay quiet because he don't like when you say that.
I didn't hear it. Dan, I don't hear nothing.
That's even better. He didn't hear it. That's good. That's good.
Richmond, let's see what they will share on social media, and I support that. To compare something, Richmond and I should have come to Madrid, but there is something happening that we will not talk here. But we should be there, and we will not. But anyways, it's I can't wait to watch and see what you guys will share from that. And I support anything that you guys do. And I'm pretty sure Lucas from the French fan club is also very connected with you, because I'm not representing the French fan club, is Lucas. But anyway, I'm here to help anything that we're doing worldwide and showing to Roger Goodell that, hey, we are here. This is the international NFL. Hey, Richmond, I'll let you the final word with our two friends. And you tienes que hablar español la próxima vez, mi amigo.
Hey, Andre, Dirk, pleasure was all mine. And I just want to say, man, I appreciate, I know the time difference sometimes can be a challenge. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your time to come on the show. We definitely appreciate it, and I appreciate all you have. Steve would say 10 different fan clubs come together to put on this, so fans, you know, not only from your country but from all over can have this type of experience. I know it's a ton of work, and I know it's not easy. So, man, I salute both of you. I thank you for what you've done, and man, traveling grace. Have a great time, and let's beat the Commanders.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I got. But thank you. Have a great weekend. This weekend coming up.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.